All right, this is the Super Chat square up for Inquisition, Friday Night Tights, and the Nerdrotic Nooner. Think I got everything. If I didn't, I'll find out from Lady Gravemaster, and then maybe we'll bring him up in Friday Night Tights. Now, in this Super Chat square up, I promised to put part of my Batwoman video that I did half of yesterday and then decided not to finish. Well, it looks like I deleted it. So if you hear me mentioning it later, don't get your hopes up because it's gone. So sorry about that. So let's get to the Super Chat square up.
Nerdrotic.com.
Okay, we're going to get right to the Super Chat square up, and this will be coming out on Friday morning, so I can announce that we're going to have comedian Kurt Metzger on Friday Night Tights tonight. So be sure to tune in at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Until then, I can entertain you with this. So please enjoy the Super Chat square up for the Inquisition, Friday Night Tights, and the Nerdrotic Nooner. And please be sure to like and share and subscribe. And subscribe over at Nerdrotic if you haven't done it already. Here we go. Nothing gives us $5 and I have no idea what he says, but I do appreciate the $5 in the donation. Maybe it was lost in the translation, or maybe this is just some hip lingo that this 50-year-old doesn't understand anymore. Meme in the State of Decay 2, a story about dragons, came out after the apocalypse. Undead Lab definitely made a funny. I don't need a finish anymore. And he was probably referring to Game of Thrones being post-apocalyptic, and that is a theory that I think is legitimate if you think about the black plastic substance. It's greasy, it's hard, it's not like rock, that makes the sea stone chair in the Iron Islands, and that the maze men used to create their intricate mazes. And I believe there's some in Ashai as well. And people think that is left over from a futuristic society. And I can believe that with George. It's kind of something he'll never answer. And by God, if he ever finished these books, they'd be the greatest thing ever. But he's not going to finish, folks. Brown Gaijin, a request. Hank Hill angry at George R.R. Martin. Well, you son of a bitch, just finished the goddamn book. And enjoy some sweet, sweet propane. I'm not as good at that as Doomcock is, obviously. I'll ask him to do it this Sunday. Nicholas Horton for £5. Unlike George, who won't finish his story, the author of the Shannara novels, Terry Brooks, his final novel comes out this October, over 30 books. And yeah, I should probably get into that since it's the final novel and he finished. The Orville Family for $50. It's not who you write, but how you write them. Jaloja loves Jaloja. The Orville Family, we love you. Louis the Plank for $2. George R. R. Martin's next book, A Song of Smoke and Mirrors, right? And I gave everybody a preview of my video, which, by the way, you guys, man, thank you. It's doing great. It's just like the little video that could. It did normal, like its first couple of days, and then it's been getting like 20,000 views a day since then. It's almost at 300,000 views. So thank you. Anna Morphus Blob. Anna Morphus Blob. Hey guys. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for the $3. Louis the Plank for $5. Flex, guys, flex. You guys are great. You're great. Oh, you know what? I try not to flex. I don't. Doomcock's channel growth has been amazing. And yeah, I mean, we're proud of it. I'm very proud of the channel growth, but that's because of you guys. And I think it's real dangerous for me as a recovering alcoholic and addict to let shit go to my head too much. And I should keep in mind that the last time I let something go to my head, I relapsed. So I do kind of live in a little bit of fear of that. You know, I try not to live in fear, but I have a healthy fear of my addiction. Melissa Lord for $2. It's a commie takeover. Only commies tear down statues. Yep. Melissa, it's a commie takeover. We can come out and say it now because they're waving the Russian flags. They're the old ones. They're waving communist flags. And there are immigrants in this country who have taken to Twitter and have tried to tell you what these countries are like after things like this happens. And the little rich white kids don't want to listen because they think it'll actually be a utopia and it'll work this time. No, it'll be a nightmare. There'll be slaves, there'll be warlords, and this will be a dystopia that I will not live in anymore if it gets that bad, or at least I'll get my family out of here. I don't think it's going to get that bad, though, because, they've had their playtime, and now it's up to us to really tell the government no, when it's obviously overreaching right now. They're saying the beer bug is spiking and had everything to do with the riots and the looting and the protesting and not going to bars. And you just got to really turn off the mainstream media. Like I said before, I would recommend listening to your physician, trying to find people without political bias. I don't know if that's possible nowadays, but science has been politicized. Everything's been politicized, so I don't trust any of it anymore, which kind of sucks because there is a real thing going on out there. We just don't really know how dangerous it really is. The way things look, I'm just saying the way things look, not as dangerous as they initially said. I don't think I'm going out on a limb by saying that. It's because the entire Marxist ideology is based on a lie. Darth Morshu, for $20, you're right. This is all based on a lie. Remember, it was liberalism, then it became democratic socialism, then it became socialism, and now it's just flat out Marxism. And they got there quick. And I'm kind of glad they came out of the closet. There's nothing hidden about my ideology, our ideology. They like to present it that way, but that's called projection. You see, they're lying about theirs. I'm pretty open about mine, which is, I don't tell you what to do and you don't tell me what to do, and we are going to get along just fine. We'll agree on everything else. We just won't boss each other around. I don't think it's too much to ask, really. I paid my income tax today, and I feel like a fucking sucker. Mark C. for $5. Gary, what type of coffee do you like? Light, medium, or dark roast? Dark roast. I think I answered this, too. That's okay. The Big Red Bear for 20 Canadian pesos. Marxism isn't a lie. It's inherently stupid. The problem is Marxism is very good at examining the flaws of capitalist system, but it's bad at providing any actual solutions. It's inherently critical, but offers no real solutions. Well said. The Big Red Bear lays down the facts. Wolfen Strife. Hail to you, Gary, and hail to you, Lord Doomcock. I apologize, I am far too sober to come up with anything witty at the time. So just want to keep up the good fight. That's okay. I am too sober to come up with anything witty ever. So, Melissa Lord for $2. Hail, guys. Do you think Kenobi will happen and when? I think it will eventually happen. I think it will be 4 years. 4 years minimum. Everything right now is delayed a year, and I think something like Kenobi, 3 years, 4 years at the most. But I do think it'll happen. Yeah. Disney's not going to fold. Okay. I mean, Disney isn't going to fold. They're not going to stop making Star Wars. I just don't think it'll ever be good again. I think we'll get some good average stuff. But as I've said in my multiple live streams on this subject, and I don't know if I said it in my video or not, but imagine, you buy the Beatles catalog. You can't reproduce the Beatles. You can't reproduce Star Wars. Disney at this point, their only option is to completely bring George back into the fold as kind of like an overlord, like he was doing before. Disney just gets to keep the profits, and there'll be more profits. I think people will see it as more legitimate if George goes there. I think that might happen if Bob Iger leaves. For me, it's far too late, though. I don't want to give anybody false hope. I just don't think they'll turn things around. And maybe we should just find something else to get into. I'm pretty excited about the. I mean, it's not Star Wars, okay, but I'm just looking for something good. I'm rewatching between my Blake Seven. I'm rewatching the Umbrella Academy again. I really like that show. It was really good. That was a good first season. So hopefully the second season will be as good. The trailer looked pretty good. I love hearing you speak the truth. Many can't handle. Wish I wasn't on the East Coast time. This 40-year-old needs some sleep. Ah, youngster, get some sleep. GeekTube, thank you for the, by the way, thank you for the $55, Ben Rolfe. And you're not that old. And GeekTube for $1.99. Doom Patrol Season 2 is on the DC Universe app as well. Yes, I reviewed the first 3 episodes. Fell behind. I will catch up this week. And I will be reviewing it weekly. So far, so good. It's pretty good. The 4th episode was like super gay, and I'm just not into that stuff. I don't hate it. I don't think it shouldn't exist. Just not my bag. Wolf and Strife. Random thought. How do you think the 80s, 90s Alien Nation series would go over in this current era of wokeness? Accepted, problematic. It would just be a giant allegory for immigration like it was before, but it would be just too over the top preachy. But I thought it was a good show. I liked it. Has anybody seen Sam Lowry? Well, he might be. Oh no, he's passed, but maybe he's flying around somewhere. Of course, he's talking about Brazil. Bowling blood. I thought the shaved side hair is a punk rocker thing. How the hell did it become a woke thing? Because a lot of the woke kids think they're punk rock and they have no understanding of what punk rock is. The punk rock I grew up with was very individualistic.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Oh, I'm not talking to you. That was Google. Now, I know some don't see it that way. A lot of the British punk rock could have been seen as collectivist. I don't believe that at all. It was anarchy. It was anarchist, straight up anarchist. I grew up an anarchist. That's what I wanted to be most of my life. I still have a lot of that in me right now. I can't say I'm a straight up anarchist. I'm probably a little more conservative than Eric July, but not much. So he's a anarcho-capitalist. So I don't know what you would describe me as. I really like the capitalism of small business. I'm not really crazy about the Uber Corporation, but I don't want the government limiting it either. I'm a firm believer in we should be adult enough to know our limits, know where the line is, and not constantly push it. But that's not the human nature. That's not human nature at all. I know that's not real, but the best way, I'm like Snake Plissken. I'm just rolling through. Crazy Cat Guy for $5. Hail some coin for the coffee fund. Thanks for the great stream. And thank you, Crazy Cat Guy. Thank you. Rottweiler AK for $5. Why does no one mention Eureka? Loved the series. Also of note, Alaska has 0 riots. This is true. Eureka was good. It's just, I think it was like one of those pretty good series. I don't know if it's like Farscape, which is this like memorable, iconic series. It's my birthday. Can you tell me your thoughts about Keaton? Melissa Lord for $2. Happy birthday. I am completely excited that Michael Keaton is coming back to his role. I think DC right now can kick Marvel's ass. Just don't be woke. You can be inclusive. You can be diverse. You can gender swap a couple of side characters here and there. I'm not going to give a shit. Batman looks like Batman. Flash looks like the Flash. Get rid of Ezra Miller. Bring in a real Green Arrow who's like, dude, he's freaking woke. It's part of his thing. And do the Green Arrow, Green Lantern thing. It'd be great. Although, I'm sick to death of woke right now, honestly. Very, very tolerant back in the day. You know what, dude? Yeah, right now I'm sick to death of it. Sick to death of it. Cesario JPN for $5. I'm furiously buying physical media due to all the memory hold policies. Got my Little Britain and Father Ted sets awesome, and looking forward to more defund the BBC. The BBC. We got some big plans, Doctor Who plans. There's a What Culture video that he and I planned on kind of picking apart EFAP style. We are going to do that within the next week. Okay, we're gonna get that going. I'm also, I got kind of my 2 news videos out of the way. You know what? I did half a Batwoman video, and I lost interest. You know what I'll do? I'll put it in front of this. I'll give it to you guys because I have half of it done, and I was like, I don't want to do it anymore. But I'll throw it on this as a bonus for you guys. So it'll be at the beginning. So you'll have already seen it. But I made the decision now. That's like some Inception level shit right there. Sorry for the SMR right now. My kid's asleep. So, Nerdrotic, big fan. Who would you cast as Picard, Riker, Troy, Crusher, Geordi, and Data in the next gen reboot movie? Ross Gecko for $5. It's better that you ask me this now because I can pause and think about it and come right back like I just thought about it like this. But it's probably going to take me like 20 minutes, but I'll be right back. Sophia Boutella as Troy because she's one of the hottest women alive, even though she was in that awful freaking Mummy movie. She was the best thing about Star Trek Beyond. Bryan Cranston as Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Matt Smith as Data. Christina Hendricks as Crusher. I hate his Twilight Zone, but man, he'd be a good Geordi. Jordan Peele. And Dominic Cooper as Riker. We've already answered this one. Rebecca Gold for £1.99. Should I make a Doctor Who fan film? No, you should do trailers and make your own thing. Jaron Kuchna. 5 bars of gold pressed latinum says STD season 3 ruins all of Trek by going into the future like Star Wars 9 made everything into the Palpatine saga for $5. Jaron, you are correct. Lethal Lightning for $2. Gary makes me think happy thoughts. Lethal, I don't know how I feel about that, Lethal, but okay. Thanks, brother. I love you too. Rod Thunderheart for $10. Hail both of you. I sorted my Blu-ray collection and am debating burning my Force Awakens copy. Still don't like next 2. I may watch Knives Out, but only because it's on Prime. Hate Rianne with a passion. Do what you like, Rod. It's fine. I burned Star Trek Discovery Season 1 on Blu-ray. Somebody actually paid me to do it. And, well, I listen. I listen to the people. I do. Wolf and Strife for $10. Alex Kurtzman, Chris Chibnall, Rianne Johnson, Neil Druckmann, just about convinced they're soy-based clones created by feminists. They're spitting images of each other. NPCs indeed. Indeed. And Neil Druckmann is still out there like trolling Reddit and looking for confirmation bias to his soyness. Lethal Lightning for $5. Sounds like EU fans. We get beyond happy hearing people talking about the stories, and then it all comes crashing down time after time for 6 years. Yep, they have fucked the EU fans over so hard that, you know what, EU fans, you're better off at this point. Just having your whole thing closed off, and it won't be fucked with anymore. I mean, you're not going to get any more, and they're going to rob you blind. But honestly, at least they won't mess with it anymore. And man, it's huge. It'll take you a long time to get through the EU. Rod Thunderheart, thank you for the $20 donation. I greatly appreciate it. Nothing to say there. AstroTurf, you going to disclose that? Oscar Mayer for $2. No, I'm not going to disclose that. I actually got some AstroTurf for my backyard, just for the patio, so the dogs can sit on it and stuff. Silly Groot for $2. Stay sober, Gary. I've been there. I've been through it too. Oh, I will. Thank you very much. One day at a time, Sully. Big Daddy MRI for $19.99 for the Move Fund. Have some fast food on me, Gary. Hope you're coming to Texas, but be safe no matter what you do. Thanks for the great videos. Outstanding channel. You're outstanding. Big Daddy MRI. Is this thing about to fall? Hang on. Eh. Hopefully I have my new mic set up for Friday Night Tights tomorrow. I got my video out in time today, so I have some extra time. Rod Thunderheart for $10. Hail. Blank chat was read or watch Naomi Klein's Shock Doctrine, Rise of Disaster Capitalism. There's corporations who prey on people and cities who fail under natural disasters. Sadly, countries do too. Yes, they do. I'll check that out. Thank you. Tesseract for $5. I've been saying for years, time is flowing backwards. Soon we'll be reviving the 1950s with segregation and the civil unrights movement. And that's kind of happening in California, dude. It really is. Nettled Nerds for $2. Hashtag answering the call. Hail, Nettled Nerds. Okay, Gare Empty Bear, thank you for the phallic unicorn. KO77 Abel for 100 dops. What's a dop? Love your content. Keep it up. I will. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate you. KO77 Abel. And that was it for the Inquisition. So we're going to move on over into Friday Night Tights. Jack White, Brie Larson or Kathleen Kennedy? Which one of them is the queen of the Karens? I think they are co-queens. I think it depends on which day. Thank you again, Poper Lives 34 links for the $50 super sticker. I appreciate it. Culture Casino says, Bree's a slice of cheese I would not partake in for $2. I agree. Picard sucks for $1.99. Bree has some nice tits, though. Does she? Well, yeah, Cecil did that one video where they're bouncing around, but you know what? I'm not into Bree at all. Bree is as plain as it gets, and yeah, they couldn't have picked a worse Captain Marvel, honestly. Master Sidearms. That's not Bree. It's Nerdrotic without a beard. Oh, for $2. How dare you? How do you know? How did you know? Brie Larson is going to be the next engineered adpocalypse. Desmond 33, that's why I named my last Nerdrotic Nooner the Bree-pocalypse. I absolutely agree with you. My ex-wife for $5. If you could save one franchise fandom from getting woke, what would it be? Doctor Who. Doctor Who, because I'm selfish. Larry for $3.33. Pro-mask choice. Individual freedom, baby. That's right. Pro-mask choice. There you go. I am pro-mask choice. Absolutely, Larry. Battle Him 63. I hear they are going to retcon Captain Marvel's powers, much like the Pym particle. Marvel is going to receive. She's going to receive her powers from the Planck particle. Oh, I saw what you did there. That was good. More smash, says Oscar Mayer for $2. Thank you. Anna Forkenstall for 5 Chilean pesos. Gary makes the best thumbnails. Can't wait for more Brie-tard content. Well, thank you very much. I try very hard to find people in, when they have the worst moments. And it's very, especially with Brie and Jodie Whittaker, they're overly animated to the point where I think they seem a little too euphoric. Like I think they're on something, and they make a lot of weird facial expressions that are very easy to screen cap. Rich Suddy for $2. Az is in full Yorkshire mode. Yes, he is. He is a northern bastard right there. Lucas wants Star Wars to be an American fairy tale. Well, if you miss that feeling, check out Sins of the Fae on Indiegogo. Join the adventure, says Buddy Lord for $5. Go check it out on Indiegogo. It's called Sins of the Fae. Hyperion 5182 for $5. You guys are more inspiring than you know. This show is a big part of the reason I've restarted doing YouTube and BitChute videos again. Can't give up. Don't give up. Do not give up. I did podcasting and YouTube videos and live streams with nobody watching for years. I just kept at it. And then eventually something happened. I don't know why. I'm not going to question it. Scottish Will for 5 British pounds. I'm a considerate activist. I consider going to say something, but then say, fuck that. I'll just stay in and play World of Warships. Yep. I'll just stay in and play World of Warships. Yeah, fuck it. Jack White for $5. Brie Larson, another white SJW who needed to go back, who needed a good backhanding for her crappy behavior growing up, but unfortunately did not get it from her, yoga instructor dad or something like that. Screw the bobbin for £2. Bree has a head like a bag of smashed crabs. She does. Per Carino Larson. Maybe I think Brie Larson is a YouTube plant to stir you guys up so they can kick you off, says Desmond33 for $5. That is something that has entered everybody's mind. And yeah, I think, you know what? You can never be too paranoid in this world. You just cannot. The minute you let your guard down, something comes and gets you. Always keep your head in the swivel, kiddos. Bill the Cat for $5, and fellow adults. Is Brie Larson the sort of person that has a bronze cast of her own breasts in a lighted alcove in her house? Yes. Yes. Makes me think of Emmitt Smith, the running back from the Cowboys who had a giant mural of his own face at the bottom of his pool. Reno for $2. Who's worse at YouTube, Gail Simone or Brie Larson? Well, remains to be seen, but right now, Brie Larson. I'm going to say Brie Larson because Gail Simone is always kind of talk like this, you know, and she's was a hairdresser who trolled her way into the comic book industry, and she talks like how she looks. I bet secretly they all hate each other. Problem being, said for £2. Oh, I don't think it's a secret. They all hate each other. Arasaka for $5. Hail, Friday Night Tights. I think I will sub to Brie. It will give me the perfect platform to know which channels to avoid. Keep fighting the good fight. Yes. No, you'll know what not to do. What not to do. Eric K for $2. Will people be magically subscribed to Brie, or will people be magically subscribed to Brie? Yeah. I've been magically subscribed to a couple channels that I've never heard of. Now, granted, I'm sure you guys have noticed, once in a while, some mystery video will end up in my new release playlist. I fall asleep watching YouTube. So I'll be in my chair having a vape or something, or I'll be, in bed, when I'm not listening to an audiobook, I'll be listening to a video, and then I do something in the middle of the night that puts it in my playlist. And I get emails like, why is The Quartering in your new release playlist? I'm on, because I fell asleep on my phone. Nacho Man Randy Sandwich for £2. Tried to reply to her pinned comment. It won't let me. I doubt it. Yeah, I highly doubt it. Brie Larson had one good role that she has played in the movie. She played herself in Scott Pilgrim as a giant douche, and she nailed it. Hashtag Oscar worthy. Yes, Shane Bentley, you are right. It was not a stretch for her at all. The Motley 1969, thank you again for the $50 super chat. Jason Smoot for $20. Some cash for the best panel on YouTube and to stop the Brie cringe. We will do our very best. We'll try to counteract it, at least. Captain Smith for £5. Terry Crews has a YouTube channel, but no recent uploads. Shame, as he is the kind of celebrity we need here right now instead of Brie. Agreed. Somebody should talk him into coming to YouTube. John Blade for $1.99. Brie is revolting. Good luck with your move, Gary. Thank you. And yes, she is. And I appreciate that. Mike Jones for £5. When is Brie coming on Friday Night Tights? We've extended an invite. We have. When is it's because their parents never disciplined them when they acted nasty when they were growing up, says Jack White for $5. Yep. My dad, man, I stepped out of line. I knew it right away. I had a healthy fear of my dad. The Feral Gesture for £2. Has Brie driven Az over the edge? I think he's so far gone, he's back again. Undercover Trooper for $4.99. Can everyone in the chat please ask her on Friday Night Tights in her comments? Please do that. Yeah, see if she'll come on. Hail panel and chat. I have come to a decision. After that Brie mess, I do smell toast. Thanks, Ripa, for all you do. Gary's old. Az is problematic. Jeremy, who? What is Odin eating? Tom, new avatar now. Right? And I'm old. Hollywood went and cut their customer base in half. Def 81 for £1.99. Yes, they did. And it's getting smaller by the day. And they are freaking out. They are freaking out because the days of the blockbuster movie might be over. Atina Faludro. Oh, it's such an elegant name that I screwed up. Thank you for the £2. Successful blacks are the anathema of BLM. Yes. And I would, you know what? There is a lot of people in this country where keeping blacks poor, keeping whites poor, keeping a lot of people poor is in their best interest. And it's usually extremely elite rich people. Bowie 8085 for $4.99. The ending to Game of Thrones makes as much sense as Yetis reproducing through violent mitosis. Plenty of bleeding and screaming. You're welcome. Yikes. Mitosis? Otaku Smurf for $5. Props to young Ripa for wearing the symbol of a strong white woman in today's environment. Careful he isn't undercover woke, guys. Oh yeah, sure. Fucking young Ripa, right. Latino Slant for $2. Bree is a handsome man. Hail, fandom. Yeah, that's true. Bland larceny, says Def 81. Yes, for £1.99. Yes. Bree's videos show Hollywood doesn't understand normal people on YouTube. They have to make a Hollywood production, a YouTube video, and ask Bree to play the role of normal person. And it's unsettling, says IK1906 for $10, right? Crispy Critters for $4. There is no earthly gods. Bree doesn't get that. No, she doesn't. Officially by the way, thank you, Crispy Critters. Matt Burton for $100. Officially starting a petition for Ripa v. Bree interview. And we talked about that, and I hope it's out there. I'll go double check it. Peter Ford. Larson has neither the gray matter nor balls to chop it up with Ripa, literally and figuratively. Yeah, I totally agree. She would get destroyed. Time to push back against the insanity with the new hashtag cancel the millennial mob. Should be the next get woke, go broke. Thoughts? Yes, Keith Rogers. Cancel culture is cancer. Butter Biscuit 92 for $10. During the 50s and 60s, my mom had to drink at a fundraiser, and her family had to send family away at certain times so they were not hanged by the you know what. That was true racism. Today does not compare. And yes, you're right. In the 50s and 60s, you were in danger all the time. In the South, in particular. Drake is 6 for $5. Young Ripa would blow away both sets of Bree's lips. Clean off. Do you feel lucky, Brie Cheese? Brie Cheese's lips. Okay, Brie Cheese. Oh, well, do you, punk? Do you feel lucky, Brie? Drake is 6. Sorry for screwing that one up for $5. Martino Solomoni for 50 Chilean pesos. Mom, look at the Sinclair monitor. The awesome electronic people are back. CHF is a Swiss pesos. All right, gotcha. Thank you, Martino. Dust for $1.99. Only celeb that I like is Jack Black. Want to remove Brie? Just flush, says Crispy Critters for $2. Dust for $1.99. I like Jack Black. I do. Matt G, thank you for the $1.49 and the phallic unicorn. Ray Lona for £5. A question for both Az and Nerdrotic, off topic, but Xbox Series S versus PlayStation 5. Which console do you think will be bought the most? I'm still going to say PlayStation. I could be wrong on that one. As might say Xbox. Here with my Nerdrotic shirt and crotch mask. Awesome. Balls D. McGee for $1.99. Nice. Maldus Ivar for $10. So much canceling going on. Dr. Disrespect, Art, Warhammer, etc. Twitch banning Trump. Reddit saying hate against the majority is appropriate. Are we in some sort of culture war and we don't even notice it? Oh, we've been in a culture war for a long time now. Have you watched The Shield? Everyone's corrupt, says Josh Sconson for $2.50. That's right. The Shield is a great show. Kevin Lassiter for $5. He wasn't fired. He opted out of his contract with San Francisco thinking he would get more money. That is right. You're talking about Kaepernick. Yes, you're right. Howdy, Nerdrotic. Odin, heel versus babyface, and nobody else. Happy Independence Day. Happy Independence Day, Wilhelm Morrow for $5. That's right, we ran super late. Spider-Man Unlimited had a web cape. Does it count? No, it doesn't count. Jeffrey Turner, a.k.a. Mega Jetty. It doesn't. Swinging Cod for $5. I was a Washington Bullets fan. Haven't watched the NBA since they changed. I guess I will only be watching college ball from here on out. Swinging Cod, yeah, you're probably better off. Fuck Pro Ball. Martino Sulmoni for 50 Swiss pesos. Gary, your web shop looks empty. Is it me or is it the website? No, we haven't filled is our web shop even up? Yeah, I don't have a web shop up yet. Maybe it's the store section of my site. Yeah, it's not ready to go. It's nowhere near ready to go. I still need to inventory thousands of products, thousands. And quite frankly, the move will be the best time to do that. YouTube is 20 times better than anything on TV, especially this channel. And all hail Ripa, EVS, Yellow Flash, Cecil, says, Malin in the morning, that Star Wars girl, etc. Jason Smoot for $400. $400. And we're going to read that again, Jason Smoot, on tomorrow's show. So thank you. Jesus Christ. Jason, thank you. Crazy Cat Guy for $1.49. Thank you for the ice cream. Thank you. Azteco1 for $20. Snyder's Watchmen may have sucked, but Jack Earl Haley's Rorschach was jaw-dropping. Could have watched him all day long. I loved Watchmen, and Jackie Earl Haley's Rorschach was as good as Heath Ledger's Joker. I will say that again. It was as good as Heath Ledger's Joker. Jack White for $10. It's because they are not interested entertain people. They just want to lecture and talk down to people. They want to influence, not entertain. Thank you, Jack White, for $10. Some coin for coffee. Great stream so far. Thank you, Crazy Cat Guy, for $5. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mandolin, for the your number 1 2 for the 6 sticker. Thank you. $2. Maldus Alver for $2. We are angry. We have a voice and we will scream. Yeah. And we're going to keep talking and we're not going to shut up. And we're probably going to have to do some stuff too. As your nickname is from pro wrestling, Kafab, Yes, it is. NK33. It is. Marvel VP Sana Amana cousin is Hillary's right hand. That's right, Vigilante Williamson for $2. They are connected. Rock Flanagan for $6.66, the super chat of the beast. John Wayne was a celebrity who sometimes said dumb poop about complicated subjects. No celebrity today does that. Sarcastic eye roll. Exactly. Pablo Papano for $5. Destroying statues won't end black on black crime in Chirac, Baltimore, etc. In Chirac. Brown Gaijin for $5. You're right. Do you mind if we take your drinking song and replace the lyrics with our anthem and a Korean in heaven? I don't think he minds. Go ahead and do it. I'm going to decide for him. Maldus Alvar for $5. It is a shame YouTube is sipping the woke Kool-Aid. I have been looking into alternative platforms. There are none that are viable right now. I wish there were. JPRPH1 for $4.99. Hail Gary, here is a little mono money for your exodus. Hashtag Nerdrotic Cal exit. It is happening. First stage of it's happening. Okay. I'm getting it right now. It's the San Francisco exit. Child of the Flower for $5. Tomorrow is my birthday, but I am happy to hear some of my favorite YouTubers as I get my errands to chill for the weekend. Happy Independence Treason Day. And happy 4th to you, belated. JB Bohemoth for $4.99. F movies and TV. Time to go back to where most of where this shit show and movies started. Books and audiobooks. I have your next favorite sci-fi series, Red Rising. I'll check it out. And that's what I've been doing a lot. We're doing that a lot. You have a new choice. You have no choice. says Maldus Alver for $2 exactly. Jane Theory, thank you for the super sticker. Awesome channel. Go please check it out. Love Jane Theory. And Karis for $5. A lot of bad digital film comes down to bad art direction, not necessarily the digital medium. Trust me on this one. No, I do. No. It's the people behind it. I agree with you there. Battle Hymn 63 for $5. Ripa, I don't think your followers are cutthroat. They are reasonable people who call others on their bullshit. No, they are reasonable people. Oscar Meyer, we march for the Phantom Menace and we know no fear. We don't. F blue-haired weirdos and Naughty Dog cancel Venom for 2 Canadian pesos. Agreed. F them both. Arguing against the SJW. Arguing again, SJWs and need tips. Was Chloe Bennett really discriminated from jobs before her name changed from Chloe Wang? Spectre Von Baron, I don't know. In the comic book industry? I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. Bama Grad for $8. Hail, y'all. I'm 69 and grew up watching Perry Mason with my folks on Sunday nights. What HBO has done to the Perry Mason is criminal. Roll Tide, Jeremy. I heard it's super woke. Thank you for the $8. Zach Losel for $4.99. Love you guys, but people at the protests were mostly wearing masks. The people shouting Bar Lives Matter are the actual problem. Bar Lives Matter? Who were shouting Bar Lives Matter? I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying there. Well, they were saying the bars are the cause of the spike, Zach Losel. But it turns out it was the protesters. Even the New York Times was like, I think science has been politicized, because they were actually saying things like, if you are not white and you're out protesting, you can't spread coronavirus, which is insane. Insane. Destiny Captain, are black ski masks acceptable face coverings? Asking for a friend. Yes, Destiny Captain. Rory O'Connor for £2. They don't exist. Magic at birth. Yes. Okay. Eskimo Nafono for $4.99. They will remake the OG trilogy, then release the Disney Star Wars set. Yeah. Watched Hamilton while waiting for Nerdrotic for $1.99. I won't watch Hamilton. Ian Slater for $5, but thanks. And I love that account. That's awesome. Ian Slater for $5. Interesting about BreeTube. Let her succeed so we can see the veil slip from YouTube and their shenanigans. Plus, here is some Cal exit money. Thank you, Ian. I appreciate it. Maldus Alver for $5. I'm surprised they didn't bring out Spider-Man Infinity back, especially with the bestial human segregation arc. Oh, wow. Yeah. Multiverse Spidey stolen from Captain Britain. Sonic Spaz for $2. Yeah. Is it from Captain Britain? Maybe. I can't remember that one. One trick ponies spoil the trick, says Black Tiger 001 for 2 Canadian pesos. Yep. At It's Young Ripa, says Carlos Batista for $5. And it's Young Ripa. One character that's never rebooting Uncle Ben, says Duck Nuck 84 for $2. You never know. Adam Wolfer for $2. There's only 2 Spider-Man, 616 and 2099. That's it. I agree with that. I like $20.99. You're number one, Maldisolver. Thank you for the $1.99 super sticker. Kevin Lassiter for $2. Coughing on Grandma Fund from Hate Bass Player. Soj01 for $2. What do you think of Harley Quinn and Punchline? I don't think anything of Punchline, and Harley Quinn was a character I like in the animated series and probably nowhere else. You know what? I like Margot Robbie in Suicide Squad. It's not paranoia if people are out to get you. Then it's just vigilance. Damn right. Joe Bag of Donuts for $5. Jeremy, what's it like being so sensitive? Ross Gecko, oh, he's too sensitive to even answer the question. Thank you for the $2. Darth Vader for $9.99. Hello there, Gary and everyone. It's good to see you all. I always enjoy Friday Night Tights and the discussions you guys have. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Darth Vader. It's very nice of you. Very respectful. Kosh for £5. As a Brit, I don't care about your annual treason day. Our pubs are reopening. Good for you. Happy Independence Day. Thank you, Kosh. Silverman for £2. Happy Independence Day. Celebrate and trigger SJWs. We will. We did. Black Tiger 001 for $5. 5 Canadian pesos. Mary Fuck Kill round 21. Eric July edition. Ripa and X on a live stream tearing them up for an hour. 5 hours and only 20 minutes. CB Sobolski Mags or Sana Amanat. Oh. Well, I don't know if I want to marry or F Eric Ripa and X on a live stream. I guess I would marry that one. Sana Amanat's kind of cute, and I would kill Sobolski. It'd be hard, though. Ross Gecko for $5. Jeremy, you had 10 minutes between reading my super chat and responding, and your mom joke is the best you could come up with. Soy and sensitive. Maldus Oliver for $2. Damn the algorithms. Damn them. Ben Parker for $2. New Star Wars trilogy, an Ewoks remake. Porgs. Porgy porg. Ben Parker for $2. Or Star Wars remake Droids Lives Matter. They actually did that. It's called Solo. Ross Gecko for $5. P.S. Jeremy, I'm a subscriber and watch every day. I'm just messing with you. Hail all. He knows that. Diego Flores for £5. Did that simpleton call Doomcock Randy? Lord, as I request permission for Exterminatus. Yes, he did. Matthew Anderson for $5. For a silly rumor from Doomcock, lots of Access journalists and fan channels seem to be really adamant over it. One would think it was a threat. Matthew Anderson, it is a threat. Doomcock getting the traction he did, every time something like this happens, they blow up. Because they see what little influence they have anymore. And they're like, how can people listen to that rumor? How can people be so stupid? People aren't stupid. People tuned in, and I think a lot of people realize it's just a rumor. It'd be awesome if it happened. We don't think it's really going to happen, okay? And if it does, great, awesome. And if it doesn't, Disney's still dead. Disney Star Wars is still dead. We've kind of worked through it already. The Phantom Menace is way ahead of y'all on this one. This is worse than The Last Jedi. Urban boredom. Yeah, canceled Venom. Sorry, we laughed about how butthurt he was about Snell World for $5, and it's okay. Maldasar for $5. Doomcock is not a supervillain. He is an undercover member of the Justice League infiltrating the supervillain that have taken over Hollywood. Yes, Maldasar for $2. Hoglaw did 2 videos on Reddit's new rules. Oh, I got to check them out. Thanks. Dark Side Droids for $5. I quit Twitter today. I quoted Jeremy on the way out. Something about an above average dong. Nice. My day is coming. Hail Gary, thanks for getting me on the Orville and Dark. Went to the movies last night for the first time in months. Even better original Ghostbusters. Hell yeah. Star Trekker 58 for Australian $5. That's great. Jordan Peterson is the hero of our generation. Spectre Von Byron for $2. Yes, he's going through some personal issues, but it doesn't make him any less of a hero. Crap, excuse me all whilst I take a master's degree off the wall. I'm so ashamed. NDP for five Australian dollars. Nice. The first casualty of any war, including the culture war, is Maldasauber for $5. Brie Larson. I don't know. Hey guys, quick question. What do you all think about the whole First Amendment only guarantees protection from government imprisonment argument? No. Insert name here for $5. No, fuck no. It protects us from a lot of stuff. I don't know for how much longer, and that's something we will literally need to fight for if it comes to that. Sending some Canadian pesos to show my support. G-Mark, thank you for the 10 Canadian pesos. Space Monkey 0899 for $1.99. Hashtag cancel Twitter. God, that whole hashtag makes me weep a little bit with joy. What doesn't have a public unicorn for Garu? I don't know. Who doesn't have a public unicorn for Garu? I don't know. Edward Preeter for 10 British pounds. I'm a guy. I don't need a public bathroom. I know that. This is not a song for the soy. Rock on. Rock on, Paisley Gemini for $4.99. Nothings for $5 says Young Ripa's music and the original Diablo, good business. Gonna enjoy killing that. Yeah. Oh, we played Young Ripa's song. It's fucking great. Chris Swain for $10. Sup, Gary and panel. Last ditch effort to try to get Eric July's handle on Parlor freed. Someone's been posing and camping his handle. If you know an in their CS, could you please help him out? Thanks. Chris, yeah, I didn't know that. Damage Control 54 for $2. In ATX for 30 years now. It's a damn joke. Oh, Austin, Texas, yeah. Insert name here for $5. Question for you, Eric. What advice would you give someone who wants to learn how to scream? Metalcore scream mainly. Thanks. I'll pass that on to him. It takes practice, like most things. Austin now decriminalized sleeping and camping in public property. We now have camps forming under our overpasses. Same here, Josh. And same in LA. It's getting really bad in LA. Flee the cities. Anna Morphous Blob for $3. My favorite YouTubers. Great to see you, Ripa. Hell yeah. Miramum 007. Murnum 007 for $5. Abby's VA Laura Bailey is receiving death threats. Oh, voice actor for her character's role in Joel's death. Yeah, that's lame. Although I'm gonna be real with you. We all get threats. We all do. Some are real, some aren't. They're all lame. Nando's Soups for $2. Comics Division latest D&D video was excellent. Why, thank you. Black Tiger 001, 5 Canadian pesos. Schadenfreude, pleasure derived by someone from another person's misfortune. Neil Pads Druckmann vision for the Last of Us fans. Yes, I'm a big fan of Schadenfreude. It's a German word. Black Tiger 001 for $5. Ellie's Mask. They were alone, Joel, was all about put on the mask just in case they met anyone. Who was the guy that just blurted his name out? Not Joel. Seattle is a wasteland, though. It kind of is, Maldisolver. It's a wasteland now. Take a look at how they have hijacked the upcoming Dune movie. They gender and race swapped the light kinds character and hijacked every online group to bully you if you complain about this. M. Coyote for $10. Yeah, Jeremy brought it up too, and they came after him, and everybody's all, it's not woke, it's not woke. I am thinking it's going to be a little woke. Internationalist Revolution, says Maldisolver for $2. Intersectional revolution. That's kind of what's going on right now. They tried to cancel the Florida Seminoles but unfortunately the Seminole Indians are the ones who support it. If they say no, you're offended. Yeah, been a Redskins fan for 30 years. If they change the name, I'm done with the NFL. Says Ben Henniger for $5. I'm done with the NFL because they moved my team out of San Diego. Hans von Butterdutch for $5. SJWs will go after Cowboys once they realize Cowboys, originated in Mexico and equated to the cultural appropriation, right? Chaz closed after they paid a visit to the mayor's house, says Maldisolver for $5. That is true. One good note, Spaceballs is on Netflix. Blue Marble for $2. I did not know that. I'll check it out. I'm rewatching Umbrella Academy right now. Jeremy is wrong. Wilson is Castaway had vitiligo. Okay. Thank you. Black Tiger 001. That's funny. He had vitiligo. John Ultra Tree. Sentinels are already a hockey team. Oh, they are. Rename gynecologist to vagicologist wizard. Vagicologist wizard. Nacho Nacho Man Randy Savage. Sandwich. Oh shit. I gotta stop now. shit. Darth Vader for $9.99. Hello there, Gary and everyone. It's good to see you all. I always enjoy Friday Night Tights and the discussions you guys have. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Darth Vader. It's very nice of you. Very respectful. Kosh for £5. As a Brit, I don't care about your annual Treason Day. Our pubs are reopening. Good for you. Happy Independence Day. Thank you, Kosh. Silverman for £2. Happy Independence Day. Celebrate and trigger SJWs. We will. We did. Black Tiger 001 for $5. 5 Canadian pesos. Mary Fuck Kill round 21. Eric July edition. Ripa and X on a live stream tearing them up for an hour. 5 hours and only 20 minutes. CB Sobolski Mags or Sana Amanat. Oh. Well, I don't know if I want to marry or F Eric Ripa and X on a live stream. I guess I would marry that one. Sana Amanat's kind of cute, and I would kill Sobolski. It'd be hard, though. Ross Gecko for $5. Jeremy, you had 10 minutes between reading my super chat and responding, and your mom joke is the best you could come up with. Soy and sensitive. Maldus Oliver for $2. Damn the algorithms. Damn them. Ben Parker for $2. New Star Wars trilogy, an Ewoks remake. Porgs. Porgy porg. Ben Parker for $2. Or Star Wars remake Droids Lives Matter. They actually did that. It's called Solo. Ross Gecko for $5. P.S. Jeremy, I'm a subscriber and watch every day. I'm just messing with you. Hail all. He knows that. Diego Flores for £5. Did that simpleton call Doomcock Randy? Lord, as I request permission for exterminatus. Yes, he did. Matthew Anderson for $5. For a silly rumor from Doomcock, lots of Access journalists and fan channels seem to be really adamant over it. One would think it was a threat. Matthew Anderson, it is a threat. Doomcock getting the traction he did, every time something like this happens, they blow up. Because they see what little influence they have anymore. And they're like, how can people listen to that rumor? How can people be so stupid? People aren't stupid. People tuned in, and I think a lot of people realize it's just a rumor. It'd be awesome if it happened. We don't think it's really going to happen, okay? And if it does, great, awesome. And if it doesn't, Disney's still dead. Disney Star Wars is still dead. We've kind of worked through it already. The Phantom Menace is way ahead of y'all on this one. This is worse than The Last Jedi. Urban boredom. Yeah, canceled Venom. Sorry, we laughed about how butthurt he was about Snell World for $5, and it's okay. Maldasar for $5. Doomcock is not a supervillain. He is an undercover member of the Justice League infiltrating the supervillain that have taken over Hollywood. Yes, Maldasar for $2. Hoglaw did 2 videos on Reddit's new rules. Oh, I got to check them out. Thanks. Dark Side Droids for $5. I quit Twitter today. I quoted Jeremy on the way out. Something about an above average dong. Nice. My day is coming. Hail Gary, thanks for getting me on the Orville and Dark. Went to the movies last night for the first time in months. Even better original Ghostbusters. Hell yeah. Star Trekker 58 for Australian $5. That's great. Jordan Peterson is the hero of our generation. Spectre Von Byron for $2. Yes, he's going through some personal issues, but it doesn't make him any less of a hero. Crap, excuse me all whilst I take a master's degree off the wall. I'm so ashamed. NDP for five Australian dollars. Nice. The first casualty of any war, including the culture war, is Maldasauber for $5. Brie Larson. I don't know. Hey guys, quick question. What do you all think about the whole First Amendment only guarantees protection from government imprisonment argument? No. Insert name here for $5. No, fuck no. It protects us from a lot of stuff. I don't know for how much longer, and that's something we will literally need to fight for if it comes to that. Sending some Canadian pesos to show my support. G-Mark, thank you for the 10 Canadian pesos. Space Monkey 0899 for $1.99. Hashtag cancel Twitter. God, that whole hashtag makes me weep a little bit with joy. What doesn't have a public unicorn for Garu? I don't know. Who doesn't have a public unicorn for Garu? I don't know. Edward Preeter for 10 British pounds. I'm a guy. I don't need a public bathroom. I know that. This is not a song for the soy. Rock on. Rock on, Paisley Gemini for $4.99. Nothings for $5 says Young Ripa's music and the original Diablo. Good business. Gonna enjoy killing that. Yeah. Oh, we played Young Ripa's song. It's fucking great. Chris Swain for $10. Sup, Gary and panel. Last ditch effort to try to get Eric July's handle on Parlor freed. Someone's been posing and camping his handle. If you know an in their CS, could you please help him out? Thanks. Chris, yeah, I didn't know that. Damage Control 54 for $2. In ATX for 30 years now. It's a damn joke. Oh, Austin, Texas, yeah. Insert name here for $5. Question for you, Eric. What advice would you give someone who wants to learn how to scream? Metalcore scream mainly. Thanks. I'll pass that on to him. It takes practice, like most things. Austin now decriminalized sleeping and camping in public property. We now have camps forming under our overpasses. Same here, Josh. And same in LA. It's getting really bad in LA. Flee the cities. Anna Morphous Blob for $3. My favorite YouTubers. Great to see you, Ripa. Hell yeah. Miramum 007. Murnum 007 for $5. Abby's VA, Laura Bailey, is receiving death threats. Oh, voice actor for her character's role in Joel's death. Yeah, that's lame. Although I'm gonna be real with you. We all get threats. We all do. Some are real, some aren't. They're all lame. Nando's Soups for $2. Comics Division latest D&D video was excellent. Why, thank you. Black Tiger 001, 5 Canadian pesos. Schadenfreude, pleasure derived by someone from another person's misfortune. Neil Pads Druckmann vision for the Last of Us fans. Yes, I'm a big fan of Schadenfreude. It's a German word. Black Tiger 001 for $5. Ellie's Mask. They were alone, Joel, was all about put on the mask just in case they met anyone. Who was the guy that just blurted his name out? Not Joel. Seattle is a wasteland, though. It kind of is, Maldisolver. It's a wasteland now. Take a look at how they have hijacked the upcoming Dune movie. They gender and race swapped the light kinds character and hijacked every online group to bully you if you complain about this. M. Coyote for $10. Yeah, Jeremy brought it up too, and they came after him, and everybody's all, it's not woke, it's not woke. I am thinking it's going to be a little woke. Internationalist Revolution, says Maldisolver for $2. Intersectional revolution. That's kind of what's going on right now. They tried to cancel the Florida Seminoles but unfortunately the Seminole Indians are the ones who support it. If they say no, you're offended. Yeah, been a Redskins fan for 30 years. If they change the name, I'm done with the NFL. Says Ben Henniger for $5. I'm done with the NFL because they moved my team out of San Diego. Hans von Butterdutch for $5. SJWs will go after Cowboys once they realize Cowboys originated in Mexico and equated to the cultural appropriation, right? Chaz closed after they paid a visit to the mayor's house, says Maldisolver for $5. That is true. One good note, Spaceballs is on Netflix. Blue Marble for $2. I did not know that. I'll check it out. I'm rewatching Umbrella Academy right now. Jeremy is wrong. Wilson is Castaway had Vitiligo. Okay. Thank you. Black Tiger 001. That's funny. He had vitiligo. John Ultra Tree. Sentinels are already a hockey team. Oh, they are. Rename gynecologist to vagicologist wizard. Vagicologist wizard. Nacho Nacho Man Randy Savage Sandwich. Oh, shit. I got to stop now. John Zeller for $5. Hail, Gary. Just wondering if you ever got the 6-year coin I sent you. Yes, and I got it separated from the envelope. So it was you. I will remember that, and we will give you proper. Thank you. Because I didn't get my 6-year coin from my home meeting, and I can't even go to my home meeting right now. So, and it's an AA thing. Thank you, John. That is awesome. I will remember to put that on Instagram. Thank you. Canceled Venom for $2. Gary, here, first name is inmate or prisoner. That's right, Cancel Venom. Oh, that's been my first name before. Hypnotoad for $10. With the deconstruction of Star Wars, Star Trek, Last of Us, and many others, do you believe Angry Joe and others like him finally will open their eyes and see what is happening? Keep up the content. It's going to be hard for Angry Joe because he's kind of an SJW. I mean, he is on some stuff. He might say he's against it, but no, he's still a little blinded to that stuff. And, you know, I also believe when YouTubers get that big and they're on Susan's hotline and stuff and they can talk to her, I think that's part of it. You got to like bend the knee a little bit. Let me tell you right now, that ain't happening with this channel. So I don't think I'll ever make it to 1 million. I just won't. That's fine. But yeah, I honestly, if it all stops tomorrow, I'm happy. Ankaris for $5 Australian. Suicide hotline. Can I help you? Clinton, yes. I'd like to place an order. Oh, shit. Oh, Jack White for $10. Hey, Gary, I've got a series for you to check out. One Piece, great series, and the creator of, oh boy, Adeba intends to finish it, unlike George. So it's a One Piece. Isn't that manga? I'm sure they intend to finish. I got to finish Berserk. I started Berserk. It was awesome. Jack White. ODA stupid autocorrect. Gotcha. CP the Nerd for $2. Love the T. Louis 2 stream with Critical Drinker. Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. Those guys are great. Jack White for $5. This crap stems from Dorkin and her ilk. It stems from a lot of shit. Stargate 404 for $5. Hey, Gary. Hate to bug you about this, but you skipped over my super chat. I sent 2 at the beginning of the stream. Don't want it skipped in the square up. I will make sure I catch it. Stargate 404. Jack White for $20. I have series recommendations for your fine gentlemen. One Piece, Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood, My Hero Academia, Yu Hakusho, Jack, Irish, Bosch, and The Alienist. Thank you, Jack White, for $20. Dave Kiefer for $2. Send Ripa Last of Us 2. Say it's from Druckmann. Right. I don't think he'll like it. I wouldn't do that to Ripa. 860 Saiyan God for $9.99. Young Ripa, I feel like the government is giving everything the banana in the tailpipe, and people don't understand we are living in a time of social engineering. We certainly are. Ankaris for $10. A public person that thinks for themselves, independent free thought, is what they fear the most. Loss of control. Exactly. Muffet 1 for $5. What is this? Captain Marvel is getting a MAGA hammer to kill spaceships in one hit? Yeah. It's lame. It's absolutely lame. Okay, let's go check out Stargate 404's super chat. Okay, Kathleen Kennedy's last Star Wars film from the director Druckmann. Rose Tico gets ripped in a roid rage, goes back in time to beat old Ben to death with the butt end of a lightsaber while her sister holds down crying Luke, and then sodomizes him. T. Stoney for $5. Speaking words of cheesecloth, let it brie. Let it brie. Stargate 404 for $2. Inebriated 3PO Dark Souls schedule coming soon, Jer? Well, we got to ask Jer that one, and Jeremy will not be here this week. This panel is never late, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to. Yeah, we usually have to have like little conversations when we all meet up. and we have to discuss what we're going to talk about, but it's mostly just bullshit. What's going on? I thought this was Friday Night Tights. It is Flicks by Cody. Sith nipples drive Tom forward. They do. That will be it for Friday Night Tights. Now, we'll see. Yeah. It's off to the nooner now. All right, we were at the Nerdrotic Nooner, and this should do it. After this, Java Bean for $7.99 Australian. My birthday today, and Mrs. Java Bean bought me Lord of the Rings books that you showed me on one of your live streams. Hail, Mrs. Java Bean, and hail to you, Gary. Awesome. You got the Bible versions, which are right up there. Hang on. You got these. These are dope. I mean, I got to read them with a magnifying glass, but that's why I've got one right here. All right. Awesome. Hope this helps with the move. Good luck. Good luck, me old mate from the UK. Steve Carter for £20. Thank you, Steve. It helps. And hopefully I'll get to see you someday when we can travel again. I was supposed to go to the UK in October. Obviously had to cancel that. Mark Smith for $5. You're leaving SF just as they enacted the Karen Act. LOL. Karens officially have their own infraction. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. And it's true. It is absolutely true, and I can't get the fuck out of here soon enough. Thank you, Mark Smith, for $5. Jason Spoot for $20. I'm sure you heard about Dan Fraga getting yanked. Thankfully, he's back up. Keep doing what you do. I just heard about it the other day, and I don't know why he got yanked. I'm glad he's up and running again, and I'm sorry to hear that. We'll get him on the show eventually. The show's getting popular, and that's great. And I put up our guest tonight. I'm like, yeah, I'm really excited. We got a real comedian, Kurt Metzger. He was on the Joe Rogan show. And everybody's like, why didn't you get Zach? Why didn't you get this? I know you guys are kidding, but it's like, I just had Zach on a few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. And I know the topic of discussion will be centered around him with one of the topics we're doing, but I've been trying to get Kurt Metzger on for a while. So, I'm gonna throw out an invite to Zach to see if he wants to come on for an hour tomorrow. We'll see if he says yes. I'm sure. Yeah. Okay. I just read that one. Super Lucator for $5. Gary, have you watched Dark Mirror season 1, episode 4, USS Callister on Netflix? Yes. If not, you got to check it out. Oh, I did. And it's a smackdown of old Star Trek fans. James Hamblin for £1.99. Reaction to The Boys season 2 trailer. I thought it was all right. I don't think I'm going to like Stormfront at all, though. My reaction to the Umbrella Academy season 2 trailer was double thumbs up. The Phantom Menace is infinitely more popular than the cheese log known as Captain Plank. Even without years of grind work, Wokestein gets blue check clout. That's right. Modalicious for $5. You're right. Blue Boy for $5. If you want to better understand Brie Larson, just know that her father was a deadbeat drunk who abandoned she and her mother. Oh, there you go. That's probably why she's got daddy issues. Steve Carter for £2. Gary, you owned a comic shop? Never knew. True. Never knew. I've never told anybody. Sorry your hobby's dying, bruh. I used to buy the old Archie Sonic and some other random issues of the other things once in a while. LOL. Says Tomenstein for $5. Yes, my hobby is dying, but there's so much of it out there. But it was more than my hobby. It was a career. It was a lifestyle choice, honestly. If you're trying to escape the woke PC culture, you should consider Idaho. Great place, amazing outdoor activities. Winter can be rough. The house next to me is for sale. LOL. I don't mind winter. I'm too worried about Yellowstone. Speaker of the Dead for $9.99. SJW Robocop, sacrilege. Deploy ED209, right? Peppermint oil capsule for £2. Mark the Cyborg for $6.99. Robocop is the furthest thing from woke. Gary 2020. Comment endorsed by the Coalition of Actual Cyborgs. Yes. Thank you, Mark. Robocop is the opposite of woke. Darkstar76 for $5. Here's another $5 for the move on the RoboCop thing. My thoughts exactly. I like your blunt answer. I thought it was stupid too. Yep, that's ridiculous. Bill Atwood for $2. Thank you. I appreciate it. Lou DeMarzo. Gary, love everything you have to say about life, pop culture, addiction. I'm 2.5 years sober myself. Awesome, Lou. Awesome. You are a true leader. Oh, I don't know about that, but I'll help you. And we're in this together. And it's an honor and a pleasure to have you be our voices during these crazy times. It has to be crazy if I'm a voice at all on that. It doesn't make sense. But thank you, Lou, and congratulations on your sobriety one day at a time, brother. The 2.5 years is great. It's great. Latino Slant for $2.99. You did a Lord of the Rings member video, did not get the alert. Hail. Yeah, I did it for the Gandalf level. I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't get the alert. But I did the Lord of the Rings news, and I'm going to do more of those, just like little videos for you guys. Boyana is that hack that made JW2 Fallen Kingdom. Oh, Boyana. John Ultratree, thank you for $1.99. J.A. Boyana is from the same school he did JW2, says Jaro96. Gotcha. And that was a reference what I was asking later. J.A. Boyana did Orphanage. Yes, I was like, it was trying to process in my head. He is directing the pilot of Lord of the Rings, and they're going to make him the showrunner. And I'm very, very excited. Very, very excited. Now, I don't know about him being... He could be a hack, too. John says he's a hack. Jaro says he's good. He's better than somebody from Bad Robot. But if he sucks, guys, I'll be the first person to tell you. J.A. Boyana directed The Impossible with Naomi Watts and Ewan McGregor, as well as Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom. That's right, he did Fallen Kingdom, which was not good. But maybe he's better for TV. George Forrest Jr. for $9.99. Hail, Gary. Joey Boyana was the director and the pilot of for Penny Dreadful. That's music to my ears. Also, I wish that Joe Johnston was directing Star Wars. Joe Johnston would be perfect for Star Wars. Utterly perfect for Star Wars. He is... Your director should not outshine the product. Joe Johnston is... I don't want to call him pedestrian because he's not. He's perfect for Star Wars. Lord of the Rings is the most cherished statue the woke mob wants to tear down. They'll tear it down, graffiti it, and piss on it, says Jeffrey Riley for $5. You're fucking not wrong, buddy. And we are going to fight it. Nothing for $2 New Zealand. Alex Jones, Friday Night Tights. Do it. I'd have Alex Jones on. Fuck yeah, I'd have Alex Jones on. In a hot minute, I would have Alex Jones on. Back skits on Indigo. 3 books, 3 covers, and 3 variant stories. 1 crazy adventure. Get the 3-book journey now. Skits Comics for $4.99. Go back. Skits, SKITS, on Indiegogo. 1984 was a warning. The SJW cancel culture took it as a manual, says Mech1164 for $4.99. You're not wrong. Gary, you are on fire today, says Louis the Plank for $2. I was fired up for that fucking live stream. I was. Bull Whip Cracker for $5. I rarely get to join live, but just wanted you to know I really, really appreciate the podcast uploads. It makes my workday a little more bearable. Awesome. I'm glad you like them, man. And I'm glad people are listening on Spotify and iTunes as well, because I never know. There's no analytics for it at all. So I have been uploading podcasts on my websites from the beginning, since 2014. Everything on this channel is backed up at nerdrotic.com, so you can listen to it on iTunes and Spotify and Player FM. And I have no idea if anybody listens to it or not. I don't have a clue. Jack White for $5. People like Larson, Slot, KK, and Joey Q need to be blacklisted from entertainment as a whole. Um, Dan Slott, Brie Larson. Yeah. I hear Az this Friday is going to be Brie Larson cosplay. Maybe. You never know. You never know what Az is going to do. Dan C for £5. We are the majority, but they control the megaphone. But they are witnessing that megaphone being ripped from their hands. Yep. And they're going to be beaten over the fucking head with it. Admin Grumpy Bear for $20. Hi, Gary. I recently saw Warrior Nun, and I liked it. I haven't read the comic, but didn't know about the title before Netflix. Just wondering, what was your take on it? Warrior Nun was like it was supposed to be a hot-looking nun fighting demons and stuff. It was very much I can't remember who published it now. God, Witchbladey? It was very Witchbladey. Melissa saw it, Mrs. Nerdrotic. I haven't heard what her thoughts were. She was out of town. She just got back. I've been busy since. We're always fucking busy. Mike Murphy. Hey, Gary, would you consider sticking indie titles in your new shop? Yes. We were at Chibi Comics. Would love to have our titles on your shelves. Yes, absolutely. No, the new comics I'll carry are indie books only. And Dynamite. I'll carry Dynamite just because it triggers. I'm not going to carry Marvel and DC. Hail, Gary, mods and chat. Bree's YouTube channel is nothing more than bait for non-woke creators. It's a trap. Let the rotten fruit die on the vine. Man of War 665 for $5. Agreed. Did you see the latest EFAP? They covered. Had the worst Lord of the Rings take ever. Guy said none of the characters had personality and it was rushed. David Kenny, I watched some of it. Yes. And it was the worst Lord of the Rings take ever. I have a theory about why these white SJWs behave the way they do. I think it's because they were kids. Their parents did not discipline them and they acted nasty. Yep. Jack White for $5. I emailed you a bunch of series recommendations recently. Did you get them? Just out of curiosity. I haven't checked yet. My email is, I'm super backed up on my email. I'll go check after this. Thank you, Jack White. JKR, you reap what you sow, you blend it. You blend. You reap what you sow, you blend. Thank you, John Ochiltree. And that's JKR. JK Rowling. By the way, we're talking about JK Rowling getting canceled. And yeah, she fucking let the wolf in the door. Pop Culture Avenger for $10. Hey, Gary, great show. One of your best. You're on fire. Do you remember the Mighty Heroes short-lived cartoon series? Let's stand up and fight and save our pop culture. I don't remember the Mighty Heroes. I don't. I'll probably have to look it up. But I was fired up on Wednesday. I was really fucking fired up. I'm so fucking sick of cancel culture. I'm just fucking sick of it. Fantastic stuff, Gary. Thank you, Dan C, for £5. Peppermint oil capsule for £2. Just saw Inquisition left you guys a comment for 4th. Awesome. Thank you. The Inquisition is a show I do with Doomcock. The last Sunday one was really good too. You pronounced my last name correctly. I appreciate it. Since lots of people mess up my last name. Joshua Samaniego, you're welcome. And it's probably because I'm from San Diego. So Samaniego is like at the end, it's IEGO. Maybe. I don't know. Samaniego. Holding out for a hero girl for £5. Watch Salty Cracker. He is a very funny anti-communist YouTuber. Live stream today at 5:30 LA time. Well, I'll go back and check it out. Macaroni Cliche for $10. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Gary, long live the Nerdrotic Dojo. Hell yeah. I like that. Joshua Samaniego for $1.99. Defund San Francisco PD is trending. Fucking so stupid. Fuck that shit. Yeah, I can't wait to get out of here. Jim Needle for $2. Gary, you need to read the actual letter. It's a lie. I did read the actual letter. It's bullshit. Jim Needle. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. They want it for themselves, but they don't want it for everything else. Okay. I know it's Noam Chomsky. Okay. Noam Chomsky and all the fuckers I'm not going to agree with. No, fuck them. Please say liberty. Let freedom ring. Whoop, whoop. Yep. First receipt finally posted. I promised nearly 2 months ago, based of a friend's receipt based on my own twist on it. First receipt finally posted. I promised it nearly 2 months ago, based off a friend's receipt, but my own twist on it. Okay, Keller Ranch for $10. Where did you post it? Where did you post it? Bunula TV for $5. Gary, in light of current events, should the film Super Troopers be banned and apologized for? Yes. Everything should be. As a matter of fact, I wake up apologizing. No, I'm not going to apologize for shit. J.K. letter turned out into Orange Man bad. I'm sure it did, David Kiefer. I'm sure it did. Wait, did they come for your Declaration of Independence because it was done by problematic people? Yes, SoCar for $5. Celebrating America's independence this year by introducing my teenage son to Blazing Saddles. He loved it. He already thinks the woke nation will mess with it. I'm not sure, but you never know. Thank you, Americoni Cliche for $10. Dan C for $5. Canon actually means just continue a logical story. If you break canon, then your story becomes ridiculous. That's true. Nerdy Girl Creates for $4.99. Imagine if Lucas bought Disney. His first act will be take a bulldozer through Galaxy's Edge. Yep. They already have time distance vortex story for the Lost Tribes of the Sith. Shouldn't be that hard to do 7 through 9. Just do it again, says Dave Arbuckle for $5. To you and I, it makes sense. All right. It's just like, hey, we're practical people. When something sucks, you scuttle it and you do it again. Hollywood doesn't do that. There's egos to protect. There's licensing fees. There's licensees, not fees. There's licensees that you have contracts with who are producing stuff to this very minute, books, toys, t-shirts, all kinds of stuff. You cannot break those agreements. You can't. What you would end up doing is you could get out of those agreements. You'd have to pay for everything and then start a brand new franchise from scratch and pay for everything from scratch. Rise of Skywalker cost $600 million. I think Disney kind of lost their ass towards the end there, and they don't want to do it anymore. There's also board members who are in denial. Bob Iger still might be in a little bit of denial. I guarantee you the mission statement is fix this, but fix it within the realm of what we got. And I don't think that can be done. Again, I want Doomcock's rumors to be true. I need to be talked into it. I need to be told how it could happen. And I mean logically, not like, well, we'll just put it in the legends. No, it doesn't work like that. Like an adult, like a businessman. I've been in contracts before, not Hollywood contracts, but I've been in contracts before. You can't get fucking out of these things, okay? You've put your name on the dotted line. You're in it. The John Beck for $2. Contracts would be dry, but help understand. Yeah, do it. Yeah, it's too difficult. Again, I'd refer you to Robert Meyer Burnett's live stream on the situation. He breaks it down. That's a guy who's like, he's produced films, he's created stuff in Hollywood. Now, crazier shit's happened. We've seen it. We've seen it with Star Wars. They fired a director on almost every Disney Star Wars film. Every single one. That's terrible. That's a terrible record. All right, we're done. The Super Chats is squared up. So I'm going to throw on the beginnings of my Batwoman video that I never finished. So you'll see the first half of it. That's about it. And that'll be at the front. So you'll already have seen it. So see you on Friday Night Tights. Kurt Metzger, Quarter Black Garrett, Ryan Cadell, Odin and Jeremy are out. And then we got the lads, Comics Division, Heel versus Babyface, and Tom. See you tonight, everybody. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all for your support. Looks like I'm only in San Francisco for like another month or so, folks. So I'll catch you later.
Nerdrotic.com. Please subscribe.